Don't touch my love. Don't touch my love.
Basis for that is a multicultural, multidisciplinary interweaving of problem solving and the meeting of needs. So if the world is flat and the real world dictates that university students need to be collaborative, why aren't universities doing that? Why isn't there a thoughtful approach to creating a curriculum that integrates different perspectives? So as we talked about what the macro environment, what the global environment was trending to in a fairly significant way, or has trended to. It's not moving there, it's there, moving there faster. And we looked at what the historical core competencies of this university was, which was to do teaming, was to do collaborations, was to integrate. We said, what is the natural progression of what we do here in the curriculum to take it to the next level to meet global demands? And we went through a very long strategic planning process that said the intersection of design, engineering, and commerce is where we find the most innovation created. And innovation is, the way I like to define it, is a unique and better way to solve a problem. And that's, if you're looking for problems, well, what we're looking for solutions to problems.
My major is very creative, so I'm creative. I like to have fun and outgoing.
A little creative, but I have a lot of business in me, so it's a lot more numbers.
I would say I'm creative. I'd say I'm a problem solver. I like to take on a lot, and sometimes I don't realize it's too much. But I do. I take on anything that people give me. I like doing things on my own. I don't like people telling me what to do. So I think I'm kind of a leader and creative in the way I handle things.
I have a small creative side, but I would describe my personality as funny. So if I can put creative and funny together, I think I can have some success.
I feel like there's a mixture of creativity and artistic levels. I also like math, so I like to work with numbers.
I'm a little bit of everything. I can definitely be less easygoing under pressure, and I kind of freak out a little bit, but I get everything done, and I like to think that I'm pretty creative and just a nice person.
I actually do like to work in teams. It's good to get a lot of good feedback from other people and to hear their ideas as well.
I don't have an opinion one way or the other. I'm okay working with teams. I'm okay working on my own. It really depends on what the professor asks.
Sometimes, not big teams, but if there's a couple people and if I work well with them, then you can do a good job.
Classes?
Definitely.
Like architecture, I would like to take class with architecture kids or ID kids.
What about business?
Business? Business isn't a favorite of mine, but I could probably
It's really good to take classes with other majors. I mean, such as the business class, that would be kind of cool, since I am an interior design major, to incorporate that with business, and maybe one day own my own business.
Try a project where we've incorporated some of the other majors didn't really work out too well because my professor didn't really care.
It'd be better to spend more time in the real world because it's to prepare me for the real.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do it since I was like a freshman. I just want to like get out. But of course, class is awesome because you're learning. And now that
Actually, being more hands-on gives you the opportunity to.
Designers end up either working in businesses or running their own businesses, so some business classes would be a very constructive thing.
Since I design in the interiors studio at Francis Kaufman, I think that business would be very useful. We have to have a lot of client contact, and we have to know what prices are and what materials are worth, and be able to interact in that way with clients.
In spite of what you said earlier, designers often have to work in teams. They don't necessarily work alone. They may work alone, but they often have to work.
I think that as soon as somebody gets a job in a large organization, after you graduate from Philadelphia University, you're, at least in our office, you're pretty much thrown right into a project, and being able to work collaboratively with other people is one of the first things you have to do.
Don't touch my love. Touch my love.
Collaborate. I think it is more closely aligned with what the realities are in the real world.
Yes, definitely have the power to do it.